Joel Embiid has gone through so much in his career, from leaving his home country to come play basketball in the U.S. to almost quitting to getting drafted, then not being able to play his first 2 years, then the passing of his brother. Then he has multiple injuries throughout his career, not being able to make it out the second round. And it seems like all of those things have finally caught up to him and has taken a toll on him mentally. So we're going to talk about what's next for Joel Embiid, what I'm starting to see, and we're just going to talk about it all, man. But without further ado, here's the intro. What's going on, Cliffhangers? We are back with another video. We are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of December. We are less than 70 subscribers away from our goal. So make sure y'all are hitting that subscribe button and that like button down below. We are still in our 12 days of Cliffmas Christmas giveaway. Can I say that 3 times? 12 days of Cliffmas Christmas giveaway. 12 days of Cliffmas. I can't say it. But we are on day 3 now of our 12 days of Cliffmas Christmas giveaway. But we have our winner for day 2, which was the Sixers throw pillow. And that winner is Nana Osi. I believe I'm saying that right. It'll be here on the screen. But Nana Osi, congratulations. You are the day 2 winner. You win the Sixers throw pillow. Make sure you get in contact with me, or I will try to reach out and get in contact with you within 24 hours so you can claim your prize. Again, congratulations. Today, we are giving away a Tyrese Maxey jersey later on in the video. Again, a Tyrese Maxey jersey. We're giving that away. All you have to do to enter is like this video, because y'all been trying to finesse. I see what y'all doing. You have to like this video. That's what you're going to have to do for each video. You're going to have to like each video. You're going to have to like this video. Also, be a subscriber, and you're going to have to comment down below the key phrase or question that I ask you in the video. You're going to have to comment that down in the comment section below. So make sure y'all do that if you want to have a chance to enter to win the Tyrese Maxey jersey giveaway. And I'm going to say that key phrase at some point later in the video. But okay, back to Joel Embiid. Like I said in the opening of the video, he's gone through so much in his career, from like injuries and like just his entire career. I don't want to continue to bring up the passing of his brother, because like that was a major thing, but like he's gone through so much, and then only starting to play basketball at 16. You got to remember, he came from his home country to play for Kansas, almost quit. Now he's gone through all this. Now he's got like internet trolls. Everybody hates him. This is supposed to be a championship year for them. It's supposed to be so exciting, and it's just been derailed by back to back injuries. And he came out with a quote himself saying that it was a depressing feeling, and I'm going to read that here for y'all. Depressing. Just trying to figure it out. There's no injury, just between the swelling. We've got to get it figured out. That's it. I've been saying it for the last few months. It's been extremely depressing. It's something that hasn't been figured out, and it's been extremely annoying, because I would love to play every single game. And that's Joel Embiid on how the past couple of months have been for him. So with that quote there, obviously these things are taking a mental toll on Joel. That feeling of something being depressing and actually being depressed are two different things. So I just want to be very careful with that. I personally don't know if Joel Embiid is depressed. Now, I don't know him, so I'm not going to sit here and speculate that he is depressed, but these words, these things are making him, it's like a depressing feeling that he has. And it's obviously because the constant injuries. This was supposed to be an exciting year for them. It's supposed to be a championship year, and it's just continuously been derailed. And you have to remember, like, he went through all of this stuff on social media when he also played for the Olympics, with everybody seemingly hating him, even in a whole nother country with France. And then you got the online internet trolls. It seems like the conversation on Joel Embiid has switched to, it's more than basketball for some reason, and it's not just basketball. And you have to remember the things that went on with him prior to the season beginning, with the Marcus Hayes stuff, with him calling out the passing of his brother. It's just like so much is starting to just pile on Joel Embiid's shoulders, to where it's not just basketball anymore. And you can sit here and tell by these quotes. And this is before he broke his face and got the sinus fracture in the game. He just got back. He played one game. The Sixers' big three has not played more than one full game together. So I can only imagine how he feels now. And I wanted to make this video because I would not be surprised if Joel Embiid, if like we got a shocking Shams report and it said Joel Embiid has decided to retire from basketball. Now, all right, I would be shocked, but like I would understand it. And I think a lot of other people would understand it too, because this is just so much that he has had to deal with through his entire career. And it seems like nothing has ever gone right. And he even said it himself in the offseason. He said he doesn't know why bad things just continue to happen to him. And like, I get it. Guys like Brandon Roy, Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, like those guys' careers weren't as great, or their careers were cut short because of injury. And you can kind of see the same thing happening with Joel, who I think has had a better career than all three of those guys, but it just gets to a point where you can't do it anymore. And you can also see, like, if you go back to why Andrew Luck in football, why he retired, and he said that there was a quote where he just said he just did not want to continue to go through the rehab. He couldn't live life how he wanted to live. And he just lost the love of the sport because he was constantly in rehab, constantly going through injuries. And I get it. I'm a regular person. And before I go play basketball in LA, the first thing I think about is how my body is going to feel the next day. And that determines if I'm like, all right, do I really want to go play basketball? Now, I can't imagine what it feels like for a professional athlete who's supposed to be playing at a very high level and expected to go win a championship, but they're continuously always hurt. It's a knee. It's a face. It's a finger. Diarrhea in the second round. Like, it's just so many things that's stopping you from doing the thing that you love to do. You eventually are just like, why am I doing this? Like, why I had like the love eventually fades. And I feel like that's happening a little bit with Joel, just because you can see his quotes over like the past 1 or 2 seasons where you could just tell it's like he just wants to go be a dad. Like everything he does everything for his brother and for his son. And you can just tell he just wants to go home and be a family man and be a dad. And I get it, bro. He's gone through so much, the injuries, the knee stuff, the pressure. Like, I get it. And it's almost like he cannot perform how he wants to perform that we all expect from him because of the injury. It's like his body is breaking down and he just wants to live his life how he wants to live it. You could just tell by like how he is to himself. Most of the time he doesn't go out. And that's why I stated like it's very important that they signed Paul George, who was Joel Embiid's friend, before anything, right? He was genuinely friend. Paul George genuinely cares. And there's even a clip of him explaining how he just wants to be there for Joel.
Being able to be available, body not cooperating. How do you, like, as a vet, how do you kind of lend a shoulder to him when he goes through that? You know, you've kind of been through similar things yourself.
I mean, to be honest, it's something, if you haven't gone through it, then you wouldn't understand. I think that's the toughest part about this game. You know, we build ourselves up so much. Media builds us up, the community builds us up, and then you face an injury that you know you're not yourself. You're not the same. But you're expected to be yourself when you get on that floor. So mentally, it is tough. It is hard to, you know, come to grips and try to figure out how can I kind of close the distance of where I was while being this new, you know, retool and everything. So I 100% understand where he comes from, because it's a battle. It's a battle. It's a mind blowing. For him, he's been so dominant, you know, and can do everything on the floor. And you know, when something is not there physically, you notice it. But you know, again, every case is different. Everybody has to find that for themselves. I've been through it, and I've kind of had to figure out how to kind of make up that difference. You know, so only thing I can do is just be in support for him, being going through that.
And when you talk about you've been through, were you talking about like with the Olympics, when you injured your leg in the Olympics, and how did you cope with it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been through
a lot,
quite a bit of surgery. You know, from operating on both shoulders to leg to partial torn meniscus. You know, I've kind of been through almost everything, and so I know what it's like to, you know, have something, you know, taken away from you and have to figure out how to get that balance and find yourself again. So a little bit is that, a little bit was the shoulder operations, not being myself for a while because of that. So, again, being here now and kind of finding who my new self is.
But how did you do that? I mean, like, what was
it's just, you have no choice. It's a no choice type of thing. Like, your love for the game allows you to be in that mindset to get better, and you'll figure it out. You know what I mean? You'll figure it out. You'll learn your body. You'll learn how to adjust. It's just that the passion for the game just speaks volume when it comes to injuries and how you cope with it and get through it.
The defensive strategy.
And that can't go understated, right? They signed somebody who's genuinely his friend and who has been through this. We know how Paul George has got the way off P, the playoff P nickname, all of those things. He's been through the online troubles. He's been through the injuries. He's been through the doubt. He's been through all of this, and it's good that the Sixers signed somebody who could be there to kind of try to keep Joel's spirits up in this very hard time, because he hasn't gone through something like this in his career at all, where he's just constantly out with different injuries and can't get up to the level that he wants to get at. But it's also good that he has Tyrese Maxey. All right, so like I said, we are in our day 3 of our 12 days of Cliffmas giveaway. We are giving away a Tyrese Maxey jersey today. All you have to do if you want to enter is like this video and subscribe. And the key word for today's video is not going to be a word at all. You let me know in the comment section below who is your most favorite Sixer of all time. Don't type my favorite Sixer. Don't do that, because I know what y'all are doing. So all I want to see is a name in the comments, a Sixers name. Who's your favorite Sixers player ever? I want to see that name in the comments. Do not type my favorite player was. Just type the name. I'll know what you're doing it for, but that is the key phrase for the video today. Good luck. Remember, all you have to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button. You will automatically be entered. And comment that key phrase in the comment section below. But good luck to everybody. Again, Tyrese Maxey jersey. And it's good that he has Tyrese Maxey as well, who has been very vocal about him being Joel Embiid's best friend. Now Joel has those friends and people that can just continuously keep him up outside of basketball and keep his spirits up. Is very important for that, because if you remember, every time Joel would somewhat get a friend, he would only have them for about a year or a year and a half before the Sixers had to send them away, or with the Jimmy Butler stuff, things just went wrong, and it never works out. So he never has somebody that he never has a confidant. He never has somebody that he could talk to about these things for a long period of time. And I guess that's why he gets in these moods, because like, who does he have to talk to? But I mean, hopefully, I hope it's leaning towards like he just wants to go home and like be a dad and like wants to retire. And like, I don't think anybody will be mad at him. I think everybody would understand. Like, it would be a shock. I think everybody would get it, bro. And it's just starting to feel like that's where it's headed. And I hope it's not. I hope he still has that competitive fire and the love for basketball. But it's just not looking good as to like his move. I hope he's okay. Like, I hope mentally he is fine. He is okay. And like, he still has that love. He still is competitive. And he does not let these constant injuries get him down. Because there will be a time. If he is watching this, I doubt it. If Joel Embiid, if you are watching, there is going to be a time where everything is going to go right. I promise you. There's going to be a time you're going to have a stretch where everything is going right, and that's just how God works. But I hope you don't retire. Keep that competitive fire. Yeah, man. That's just what it's looking like. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. How do you think Joel Embiid is feeling? Do you think the Sixers still have a shot this season? And yeah, what's most important to you? But yeah, I'll holla at y'all.